Such an iconic spot in San Francisco. Well, that's it for the news at 5. CBS News Bay Area with Julia Goodrich starts right now on KPIX.
Downpours drenching the Bay Area. The windshield wipers getting a workout. Tonight we're tracking our first big storm of the season.
Got to be concerned about safety anyway.
More police on the street ahead of Dreamforce, but do we also need the National Guard? How the CEO of Salesforce appears to be changing his call. Bay Area Jewish and Palestinian leaders weigh in on the peace plan that released hostages and stopped the fighting in Gaza.
In many respects, the end of this conflict is the sign of the victory of democracies and democratic ideals.
And a celebration of lowrider culture after decades of persecution.
Every arrest, every beating I got was worth it. Because there ain't nothing like having the freedom to be able to cruise down Mission Street.
Meet a Bay Area man who fought for the right to ride in style.
This is CBS News Bay Area with Julia Goodrich.
Good evening. Well, here you have it. Here's a look at the live radar right now as the first big storm of the season sweeps through the Bay Area. In fact, a flood advisory is in effect in some spots at this hour. This is the most rain we've seen here in months, enough to effectively end our fire season. Downpours in Benicia. They caused some flooding on the roadways. In fact, our photographer spotted cars just driving through at least 2 feet of rushing water. This is on the 1st Street near Safeway. We also saw city crews trying to clear storm drainage. All right, now we take you to the East Bay. Look at this. All right, students, get ready with your umbrellas. Here's a look at UC Berkeley. Lots of them huddled under their umbrellas on campus this afternoon. My daughter, probably one of them. And the rain also came down hard today in San Francisco, just in time for the evening commute. Be careful out there. The CHP also reminds drivers to be careful on the roads when it rains, and here's why. A car rolled over into a ditch in Santa Rosa this afternoon. Officers said the driver was okay, thankfully. All right, the chief meteorologist Paul Hagan here to tell us how long this rain will stick around. I was in a sea of green.
You are. We can turn it back on, actually, for you
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
take a look at
There's
this.
the rain that continues to push farther and farther east, so we're starting to see a few little breaks in the action here and there.
All right.
That's going to be the case as we head through the rest of tonight, with the heaviest rain progressing farther and farther to the east. But there's a little break that's in effect along the coast, and you go farther out to the west, and there are more showers developing out over the Pacific, so we're not necessarily going to put an end to the rain just yet, but the heaviest rain is going to progress farther and farther east as we head through the rest of tonight. Now, we do have numerous flood advisories that are in effect. Those are outlined